incredibly. I do this.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Zach Pickens brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Open man is Myers. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Here we go. Good.
They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. Down to the 41. You look at this Raiders defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready, go.
3rd and 12.
19 Sergeant, 19 Sergeant.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to pump this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Fields. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They run. It's Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bears sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a foot. There he goes left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a throw here, hold in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders are back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Bears 10, Raiders 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. On the option left is Fields. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Great play there. 27 yards. And the Bears had 6 to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
EQ.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. I'm good.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Go.
Herbert is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Herbert once more.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On second down, a run with Herbert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Jump flat. Jump flat. All right.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Raiders.
Now they'll shift things around. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He finds his man complete. That's Myers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight.
At the Bears' 27-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
On second down, Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Gravity line. Check, Panther.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Now, partner, in your day, you've seen a lot of option football. Did you ever expect to see this much in the NFL?
No, I saw a lot at the college level when I saw it. They like to run it specifically around the goal line. Can be a good spot for it.
And defensive coaches hate seeing it because there's so many assignments that go into stopping it. They did on that play. They tried to keep it and pitch it out to the back trailing, and they stacked it up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11. Easy. Go straight. Hey, Monday. Medic. Hey, 551.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go.
Here's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. Ready, go. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
don't jump. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you.
Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 81 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Powers through it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
3rd and 8.
Go.
And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football.